Hello everyone, welcome back to Madridistanos. Tonight it's Athletic Bilbao against Real Madrid, and earlier Barcelona was playing against Getafe. Barcelona has already won that match 1-0, so right now we are 6 points behind Barcelona in the league table, and to keep up and to reduce that point gap, we need to win this away match at the San Mames, and it's going to be hella difficult. I can tell you that for free. This is not a ground that is where you go and have a fun time to play. You have to do everything you can to get the result out and just get out of there. It's a really hostile ground where it's really difficult to get the results. So hopefully we win this match. Our form hasn't been that great, but considering that the main pairing in the defense in Athletic Bilbao are both out tonight, that gives me a little bit of confidence that our forwards will have a better more will have a better chance at scoring goals against this pairing or of central defenders than playing against Yere Alvarez and Inigo Martinez. So this is the team sheet, Real Madrid's team, as you can see. In goal, Courtois. The back four is the same as against Villarreal. Nacho is filling in as the right back. In center is Militao and Rudiger. Rudiger, who has been really shaky, he hasn't really lived up to the expectation that we expected when we brought him from Chelsea. We went for the cheap deal, but he was having a good form. He was having good. He was good under Tuchel in Chelsea, to be honest. And to be honest, the Chelsea system under Tuchel was really defensive system where it was the players who played in defense looked really good, to be honest. So I guess here we play two defenders, two players in central of defense, not three at the back. We play two at the back. So I guess Rudiger needs to get used to it too. He doesn't have two other center backs to um, pick up the wherever he causes makes a mistake. There aren't two center backs behind him to correct that mistakes. He has to take care of it himself, and he is really physical. Sometimes a little bit too physical. Instead of anticipating the game, he goes in hard with his body. He defends with his body a lot. Sometimes it can be good, but against really tricky players, they can really make circles around him. So he will have to be a little bit careful because it's La Liga, it's not the Premier League. Premier League is a physical league, but La Liga is a more technical league. So I guess considering that, it's understandable why he is having such trouble playing in Real Madrid's defense in his debut season. So we will get him a little bit of slack, but not much. And left back is of course Mendy. The midfield three, it really surprised me seeing Carlo Ancelotti going with this midfield. I didn't think he's gonna drop Tony Cruz, but it's really good to see that he has rewarded Ceballos for his man of the match performance. We were going out against Villarreal. Ceballos came on and totally changed the game, and then won the game for us. So he deserved this start, and Ancelotti has been really fair here. I have to say, he deserved the start, and he hopefully he has a really good match. Kamavinga keeps his place. He was really inspiring in the match against Villarreal, so I really expected him to keep his place. I thought that Ancelotti will maybe go with four midfielders: Cruz, Kamavinga, Valverde, and Ceballos, but it looks like instead, he dropped Cruz and made a midfield three. He didn't want to change our shape. So I guess it's a 4-3-3, Valverde on the right side of midfield. In attack, it's the surprise inclusion of Asensio, but he had an inspiring substitute appearance in the match against Villarreal too. So I guess he kind of deserves because Rodrigo hasn't been playing that well. He only scored against that team in Copa del Rey, but whenever we play him as right wing, he isn't really a right winger, so you cannot expect much from him there. His gameplay totally goes down by half when you play him on the right side. As you will see, if we play Vinicius there, Vinicius's productivity will go down more than half. We saw him when Zidane was playing him as a right winger, and when Hazard was new under Zidane, Hazard was playing on the left wing. So we saw what happened. I am sure that Rodrigo will play really well if we play him as a right left winger or maybe through the center when Benzema is unavailable. So we really need a right winger. And did you, whoever has watched the match against Arsenal versus Manchester United, I have been saying that Saka, I'm sure that they haven't been able to renew Bukayo Saka's contract year yet. He has, after this season, he has one more year left. I'm sure if Real Madrid calls up and puts on a good offer, his head will turn for sure. Instead of going for Bellingham, we still have Valverde, Camavinga, and Chouameni. So we are not that short on midfield, to be honest, yet. But in wing, right wing, we have nothing. If you are going to splash on that kid, Bukayo Saka. He is a world class talent. If Manchester Arsenal, he is going to the way he is playing, the kind of form he is in. I don't think that Arsenal. I think Arsenal is going to maybe win the league if Manchester City suddenly doesn't recover their form totally, because Manchester City hasn't been really in great form too. So that's that. Let's check out the Athletic Bilbao team. Unai Simon in goal. Back four consists of Demarcos. Demarcos used to be a right winger, but I guess he plays as a fullback now. That's why I was a little bit surprised. Paredes and Vivian in center of the defense. In left back, there is Berishide. In midfield, he is playing a double pivot of Vesga and Zaraga. In the 10 role, there is Sanchez on the left wing. Right wing, there is Inaki Williams. I'm a little bit surprised not to see Nico Williams. Let's see, is it Inaki Williams or Nico Williams? Oh, Nico Williams on the right wing. So Inaki Williams is benched. I'm a little bit surprised. On the left wing, he is playing Berenguer. Oh, no. Inaki Williams is playing as the striker. So he has dropped their main striker who has been playing regularly, to be honest, but they haven't been getting the required results. So understandable why he changed a little bit. Pacey wingers on both sides and someone to really take advantage of the space that we leave behind our defense. So Inaki Williams, Nico Williams, Sanchez, Berenguer, this is going to be such a pain in the ass how to deal with it. Our defense will have to be on their toes for the full 90 minutes because they are going to give us a lot of grief here. The players are coming out onto the pitch. In the last match, I saw Athletic Bilbao's highlights against who they played against. I saw the highlights against Real Sociedad where they lost 3-1, and they played against Espanyol. They won 1-0. In those matches, you could see that the way Sanchez, the player who is playing in the 10 role, had been really orchestrating the play, finding those gaps and putting those through balls. So we will have to be really, we have to put someone on whoever will be playing the deepest role. If it is Camavinga will have to take care of Sanchez there because Williams, both William brothers, Nico Williams and Inoki Williams, they will be a handful in those situations, in the transitions. Tony Cruz hasn't been able to deal with the transitions because he is not a natural DM. Chouameni's absence is really hurting us. So yeah, because he is in the natural DM, when we are in the defensive transitions, it really hurts us. So you can see our defenders, Militao and Rudiger, against three or four attackers sometimes. So it's all disarray. And when we don't have fullbacks who are really in form, like Carvajal and Vasquez have been really average to below average. They haven't been showing much form on the right hand side, and we don't have a right winger. Asensio and Rodrigo are not right wingers, so our right wing side is totally invisible. There, nothing comes out of that right wing. Only during the first half of the season, when Valverde had been in great form, we saw him doing something from that side. He got some really great goals from that right wing position, really great goals from long shots. That's it. Asensio Rodrigo, no one has been able to make that place theirs. So, and on the left hand side, Mendy has showed some encouraging signs in the last match. He had some really good runs that I didn't expect, overlapping runs. He did it. He didn't do it regularly before that. So hopefully he does it more because we need it. We need some white when Vinicius goes on his runs. So he has some options on the outside. He needs the options, or else the defenders crowd him and totally take him out of the game. All right, the game is about to kick off here. There is Ceballos and Karim Benzema, and Athletic Bilbao's coach is Ernesto Valverde, former Barcelona coach. So yeah, everyone knows him. He is the guy who won those La Liga titles easily against Real Madrid too. He's a really tactically really great. He's a really good coach. Barcelona sacked him for no reason, and then the collapse happened. So yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a really great tactical battle between Carlo Ancelotti and Ernesto Valverde. We are gonna have to, yeah, give our 120% here. The players need to play with a lot of energy. And here we go. Athletic Bilbao is in possession here. Here is Barishide, Vivian, Paredes. All right, let's see if we can keep our shape and our how we do in defensive transition. Here is Athletic Bilbao already they are creating havoc on our defense. You could see really tricky wingers, first wingers. There, Nico Williams is gonna be a handful for Mendy. Mendy will have to take care of him well. I have a lot of faith in Mendy when it comes to defense, to the defensive side of the game. So I'm not really worried about the left side of our defense. It's the right side that is gonna trouble us. So let's see. Corner for Athletic Bilbao. Here comes the corner, and the header doesn't go to where the Athletic Bilbao attack wants. Here is Asensio trying the back heel. Athletic Bilbao in possession. We okay. There it is. Militao sometimes steps up to intercept the balls, but when he comes up but cannot make the connection with the ball, that's the problem. And here comes Athletic Bilbao. They are on to us already. Yeah, they are going to be with the audience behind them, with the fans behind them. It's a hostile stadium. We have to really weather the early storm. Really, the first 10-15 minutes, we just have to be in the game. Don't concede. Let them exert their energy. Let them push. They are going to be pressing really high up the pitch. They are going to be pressing our fullbacks for sure. So we have to be in the game. We cannot make early mistakes and go one goal down early. That will totally dampen whatever tactical plan Ancelotti has devised. Here comes Athletic Bilbao once more. Here is Nico Williams, Nico Williams with his trickery. Mendy takes care of him. Yeah, so early signs of how the beginning of the match is going to go. Athletic is on the attack. Athletics is on the ascendancy. We just have to be in the game. Take it easy in the first 10-15 minutes. From there, we build. We have to do our build-up play from there. Goal kick. Thibaut Courtois has been in really great form, to be honest. We are really lucky to have a goalkeeper, at least a world class goalkeeper. In my opinion, he is the best goalkeeper in the world. The other goalkeepers they compare with him are Allison. I don't. I think Allison can be maybe a second, but he's not as good as Thibaut Courtois. And here is Athletic Bilbao. They are really pressing us high up the pitch. They are not letting us keep the ball. We are not getting possession one bit. In the first 4 minutes of this game, we haven't been able to, you know, strike two, three. We haven't been able to even get the ball rolling into the other half. They have been playing fully on our half. We haven't even been able to do anything on their half yet. Ceballos had a really nice game last match. His assist and the way he pressed, won the ball, then started the attack where Vinicius scored. Then the third goal where the shot from outside the box. He has been magnificent. So he deserves this chance to show us if he can, if he really deserves that um, contract extension because we haven't really yet offered a contract extension to Asensio or Ceballos yet. I don't know if they are going to really offer those contract extension to Asensio or Ceballos. There are some rumors about the contract extension to Asensio, but Asensio, the report is that Asensio wants to sign the contract too, but he is demanding better role in the team, more prominent role. But I don't think he deserves a more prominent role in the team yet because he is not a right winger. We don't play a number 10, and in left wing, he's not a left winger too. So I don't even know what's his best position is. Maybe he can play well if he plays as a number 10, but we don't play with a number 10. So what is he going to do? To be honest, I don't see the point of extending Asensio if we are not going to buy any central midfielder. If we miss out on Bellingham, because the new rumors coming out that Bellingham is talking to Liverpool now. So it can go either way. We are not really in front line to sign Bellingham. It can go either way. And we have seen when we don't get our first choice players, our board doesn't have that much of a backup plans. We saw it with Mbappe. Okay, let's see. Modric, Cruz, Rodrigo, everyone is on the bench. So we have some players we can bring out if we need in the second half to inspire us to a victory. That will be really really crucial here because I don't think we are going to win the match in the first half. It's a really tough opposition in a really difficult ground. So we will need all the help we can get in the second half. And if definitely Modric and Cruz are gonna come in the second half, and we will need all the help we can in the second half. Vinicius has been a little bit iffy in the second half of the season, but he has come back in the last couple of matches. We have seen some glimpses of the old Vinicius, and we could really use the old Vinicius right now. And here is Vinicius once more, gets dispossessed. Camavinga wins the ball. Here is Asensio. Asensio to Ceballos. Ceballos to here is Benzema on the left wing. Benzema. Oh no, this is Asensio. Asensio is not playing as a right winger to be honest. He's playing more centrally here. There is the foul on Kamavinga. For some reason, they are showing it. Okay, here is Vinicius. Vinicius looks a bit more lively. The athletic bombardment to our side has subsided a little bit. We are getting more possession on the ball right now. That's it. And with the second choice center backs, we can hope for some opportunities. Our forward can look for some opportunities that we wouldn't be expecting when we would be playing against the first choice center backs. It always happens. If we don't have Alaba and Militao, Rudiger and Nacho are not the same, just like that. And Rudiger and Nacho are first class center backs. So you can understand teams like Athletic Bilbao, they don't even buy players outside that Basque area. It's only Basque. They only buy players who have the Basque heritage, the Basque county, not county, Basque area or whatever. And here comes Real Madrid, intercepted Athletic Bilbao. Here, Athletic Bilbao is on the counter. Here is Inaki Williams, but Militao takes great care of it. Militao takes it. Militao defends it. Great. Militao has been in good form too. In the last match, he was one of the players who really inspired the second half remontada. Militao, Ceballos, who else? Mendy, Vinicius, and Asensio. These five players were the best players in the second half, and they were the reason that we at least will be playing Atletico. And here is oh ho ho! What a save from Courtois! Great save from Courtois. That was the header from the Athletic Bilbao player. Who is it? That was a really good header and great save from Courtois here. We didn't put pressure on that cross. We didn't stop the cross, and the cross was in a good area. The header was great, and Thibaut Courtois' save was even greater. De Marcos with the corner in a dangerous area. We dealt with it well. Cleared by Kamavinga here. Nacho with the throw in. Thibaut Courtois trying to play it long. Here comes Mendy. Mendy to Vinicius. Is it Vinicius to Benzema? Oh, vital interception there. It would have been an offside anyway, I think. Ah, this shitty referee. I know his face. The shitty referee. Yeah, don't like this referee one bit. What's his name? That's the pass from Mendy. It looks really close. It looks close. They were playing the offside trap, but looks like Vinicius just made it out. Maybe it no, the referee gave the offside in the end. Here is Athletic Bilbao. We are not really putting any pressure. We are not playing the high press or anything. We are a bit more just defending our territory. We defend a little bit territorial defense kind of thing. There are places where we really trigger the press when some the territory is breached. That's when we trigger the press around the 40-yard mark from our goal. That's when we trigger the press. Or when oh what a pass, Athletic Bilbao. Oh, that was a great pass. That was a great incisive pass there, blocked by Rudiger. Throw in to Athletic Bilbao. It's been a lively game so far. It doesn't look like we are suffering from the same physical problems that we saw against Villarreal and Barcelona. Our team looks more physically fit. The energy level looks higher. It's not as boring like from just side to side and no imagination. The players have a little bit more looks more livelier here in the match from what we have seen from the first 13 minutes. Here is Mendy. There is a lot of rumor going on for Mendy that he has been on the market since last summer. The management board are not satisfied with him. We want to bring in Fran Garcia, and if we can sell Farlan Mendy, we are going to sell Farlan Mendy and maybe bring in another left back, but I wouldn't bet on it. And there is really some rumors about Pedro Porro on the right back side that our chief scout Huni Kalafat is impressed with him, but the problem is he has only a 45 million euros release clause, and Tottenham are really interested in signing him in January. But the reports are coming from Portugal that if he doesn't sign for Tottenham or any team in January, in the summer we will go for Pedro Porro, and we really need a new right back. Carvajal and Vasquez are not it. They don't do shit anymore. Carvajal's his physical shape looks really bad. He gets injured most of the time. He is not available. And Vasquez is not even a right back. He is a right wing, right midfielder who has been. Ooh, here comes Athletic Bilbao. Oh, that was close. That was close. Inaki Williams couldn't get his head there. The connection from the brothers, Nico Williams' cross. Inaki Williams couldn't get his head around. Another cross comes in, cleared. Here is, oh, that's a foul. That's a foul on Ceballos. Free kick to Real Madrid. So yeah, Vasquez is not even a right back. We are just using him. He can do a job, but sometimes he's good, sometimes he's shit. That's it. So we need a first choice right back, a first choice right winger. We really need these two places covered for sure. The first choice right back and the first choice right winger. We can then think about maybe a backup striker because Mariano's contract is finishing. Then, if Cruz doesn't renew, then maybe we can think of another midfielder. That's it. I think if we buy right back, a right winger, a backup striker, a center midfielder, and if we don't sell Mendy, a backup left back, our team should be covered for next season at the very least. And the Mbappe rumor mill is again going up. I think we will go for him in 2024 summer window. Perez is not done with Mbappe yet. That's the feeling that I am getting from the reports coming out. And here comes Athletic Bilbao. They are orchestrating those attacks. Great, another great shot. Oof, oof, oof. Oh, Nico Williams. Nico Williams with the shot. He has been really, really lively, even though he's not getting the better of Mendy on the left side, but he is cutting in and trying to get his shots. He doesn't have to deal with Mendy if he just cuts in and deals with our defenders and central midfielders. He doesn't have to go to the byline and have a duel with Mendy. He is trying to get away from Mendy, to be honest. Mendy is really difficult when it's in one-on-one situations. And here is Benzema dropping really, really deep to collect the ball. Here is Thibaut Courtois with the goal long, long ball. Ball goes out of play. After 17 minutes, 18 minutes, Athletic Bilbao nil, Real Madrid nil. Modric there was some reports that Modric was gonna start this game. I felt like it was a little bit weird seeing that Ancelotti didn't even take him to play against Villarreal in the Copa del Rey. I thought if Modric plays, he will most probably come in as a substitute, seeing that Ancelotti has decided he needs to come back gradually. He made Modric come back too early. He didn't get enough time off after the World Cup. The World Cup really made a weird scenario in the club football. So it felt like it's too early to bring him back as the starting midfielder again. So I think Ancelotti is going to bring him back gradually once more. We need the best version of Modric. We don't have any line breaking passer in our team, and that is Modric. Cruz is the orchestrator. Valverde is the industrious player who has really four lungs in his body. Camavinga is getting there. Tchouaméni is the defensive midfielder. Ceballos is the last resort for us. But we need our playmaker. We need Modric back at his best. Even though it's a lot of responsibility and we know to put on such an aging player, we need to slowly get away from it and replace his role in our team slowly but surely with Kamavinga. And maybe if we miss out on Bellingham, we go for someone like Varela from Inter Milan. He's one of the players who looks like who can play the Modric role. Here comes Real Madrid, Nacho to Benzema. Benzema's shot is saved by Unai Simon. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to crack this Atletico team. You can see that they don't even care about Nacho's side. The right hand side, they totally kept it empty because Asensio is not playing as a right winger. He is playing more as a central number 10 or something. The right wing place is totally empty. It was just Nacho with acres of space. Here is Asensio once more. Asensio with the cross cleared. Ooh, that was great from Asensio. That's a clear foul. That's a clear foul. But the asshole isn't going to give us the foul. He didn't even look to play the ball. He totally pushed him and down. That should have been a free kick. What kind of refereeing is this? Yeah. He's showing that he's consulting with the VAR. Hopefully the VAR people have some eyes. You don't have any eyes. That's a clear shove. That's a clear shove. He didn't even have any. What they didn't even give it. It should have been a free kick on the edge of the box. They didn't even give it. It's not a shoulder to shoulder. It's a clear foul. Okay, here we come. We are trying to play out from the back, build up play. Yeah, we are not that great playing out from the back when we don't have Cruz. Chouameni is good too, to be honest. He is really good with the ball at his feet. Here comes Athletic Bilbao, getting away from Mendy really easily there. Mendy needs to, yeah, to be honest, Kamavinga or whoever it is on that side, Ceballos. Here is Vinicius to Benzema. Oh, the pass is a bit too fast there and long. Ball goes out of play. Asensio is not really playing as on the right side one bit. I can see him going onto the left side and through the middle. I guess on the right side, Valverde will make those rounds, and in attack, it will be like 4-2-3-1 with Camavinga and Ceballos maybe a little bit ahead. There are some reports that we will try to play with a double pivot of Chouameni and Camavinga in future matches. That's a possibility that can happen. And we need to really go with some new ideas because midfield of Modric, Cruz, and Chouameni cannot really cope with the energy and physicality, everything. For the energy and the running, we need Valverde. So if you play four midfielders there, Valverde is the one who gets dragged to the right hand side, playing as the hybrid right wing, right midfield, central midfield role. So his game gets limited. Oh, Athletic Bilbao. Here is Inaki Williams. Inaki Williams. Oh, great, really good goalkeeping there. closes the angle of the shot from Inaki Williams there, Thibaut Courtois. Great bit of goalkeeping there. Here is the pass. He gets away from Mendy and Thibaut Courtois really nicely closes the angle. Inaki Williams has no room for that shot there. And there is the replay of that foul. Clear foul on the edge of the box. It doesn't have to be a penalty. It's a clear free kick there on the edge of the penalty as well. Real Madrid in possession here. Crossfield ball to Nacho. Nacho passes it to Valverde. Yeah, you definitely. Asensio is not playing as the right winger. Valverde moves to the right wing whenever we are in possession and going for the attack. So here is Ceballos. Ceballos bringing the ball up the pitch. Here is Benzema dropping really deep to. Here is Mendy to Vinicius. Vinicius to Ceballos. Ceballos with another crossfield ball. Really great, lovely bit of play from Nacho. Nacho to Valverde. Valverde to Asensio. Asensio trying the shot but didn't really pull the trigger. Here's Ceballos. Ceballos to Valverde. Valverde with the cross. And Benzema with the shot. Magnificent goal. What a shot. What a shot from Karim Benzema. Ooh, what a nicely orchestrated goal. That was a total team goal. Great goal, great goal. Whoa, that's really nice to see. We haven't been seeing these kind of goals recently from our team. It's been mostly like penalties or individual brilliance or mistakes from the other team, but this was totally orchestrated fully by our team. Ancelotti, Asensio looked to pull the trigger, he didn't, passed it, and Valverde's cross, what a great cross, and great shot from Benzema there. What a great shot. 1-0 to Real Madrid. We really needed to get onto that score sheet fast because we have been conceding fast in many games, and that's not healthy really for the confidence. And it will give us a lot of confidence with Athletic Bilbao pushing more. Hopefully, we will be able to take advantage of the space they will leave behind. We need to go 2-0 up as soon as possible. Uh, yeah, it has been a really enjoyable match so far, considering how we played in the last matches in La Liga against Valladolid and Villarreal. It's a lot better. It's three times as better. The gameplay, how we are building up, build up play has been good. We are creating better goal scoring opportunities, and that was a killer finish from Benzema. What a great goal! The great news for us is Benzema seems to be in getting back to his best form, and that's the most important, one of the most important aspect of our gameplay. Because without Benzema, yeah, our total attacking line falls flat. We just there is some problems here. Looks like with Nacho, someone who is that. Yeah, Benzema is the peacemaker. Calm down, calm down. Oh, that was the elbow on Nacho. So I guess Nacho got a little bit upset. Yeah, it's their ground. They're gonna be trying to. Yeah, they just conceded. The blood is boiling. Uh, Checking the VAR. It's not an offside. Clear onside goal. If they could find a little bit of problem there, they would have totally disallowed the goal. Spanish La Liga referees. Here comes Real Madrid once more. Here is Benzema. Benzema to Camavinga. Camavinga to Mendy. Mendy to Vinicius, Vinicius, still Vinicius, Vinicius. Ooh, good run there from Vinicius. Oh, throw in to Athletic Bilbao. Oh, great bit of work there from the Athletic Bilbao midfielder. Here comes Athletic Bilbao. De Marcos, Camavinga, Nacho, Camavinga still. Great technique there from Camavinga. Nacho is really tenacious. You can just bet your anything that Nacho is going to give his 120%. It's not gonna give up on any ball. He's gonna go 100% on every challenge, on every duel. That's the least you can expect from Nacho. That's the shot from Valverde. Mm, Not there yet. He needs to get back into those pile driver shots. His shots look really unsavable in some of the matches just before the World Cup. He was scoring goals every match, and those unsavable shots. We haven't seen those really after the World Cup finished. I think, a little bit still not over that maybe World Cup hump. Lots of players are suffering through it, but we have hope and confidence that Valverde will get out of this funk and get back into his best form. Because when Valverde is on song, our midfield gets an extra dimension. It's like he's everywhere. He's intercepting. He is starting counters. He is dueling with the forwards. He is everywhere when he is on form and on song. And here goes Valverde, nice bit of passing there to Asensio, Asensio to Vinicius. Ooh, Vinicius with the shot, straight to goalkeeper, but good to see. Kamavinga, he has been playing really well as the anchor. He's playing the cruise role. He's not a DM, but he's playing the cruise role. There's the cross from Nacho, good-looking cross. Unai Simon comes and collects. Oh, Vinicius looked to go on the counter, blocked. Throw into Athletic Bilbao. Vinicius hasn't really seen much of the ball yet. We haven't seen the OG, like the full throttle Vinicius in this match. The second half in the Villarreal match, that goal, that I think the third goal, it was 50% Vinicius totally. The run, that was a magnificent run. So it looked like, and the goal, of course, the first goal came from Vinicius too. It looked like that Vinicius is getting back to his best slowly but surely. But in this match, he hasn't been able to influence our gameplay much yet. But we shouldn't really count Vinicius out because he's a player who doesn't get discouraged. To be honest, he sometimes gets a little bit frustrated, but doesn't get discouraged. He goes again and again and again, and that's really good. That's really great. That's something that the tenaciousness we need it in attack. That's the goal. That's the replay of that goal. And what a shot from Benzema. Phew. The technique that this guy has when he retires or leaves, the kind of meteor sized hole we are gonna feel because he's just not a number nine. He is a great footballer. You can see strikers like Haaland who scores goals, but all around gameplay not the same. And Benzema, he's just a different breed. There aren't any player right now in football on the ilk of Benzema. The last one that was one of the last ones that was, I think, Liverpool's striker Firmino. He went down really fast, but Benzema is like he's aging so well. Here comes Athletic Bilbao. Here comes the cross. No one is there to stop the cross. Dangerous looking cross, dealt well by Militao. And here comes Vinicius. Vinicius, still going on. Great run from Vinicius, but the referee whistles for a free kick. Foul to Athletic Bilbao. This referee. Oh, that was a foul, to be honest. Vinicius stepped on the back of the heel of that Athletic Bilbao player. Yeah, fairs. It was a foul. Look how deep Vinicius is dropping to combine and just collect the ball. And here comes the ball over the top to Vinicius. It's a little bit long. Unai Simon collects. We have dropped our intensity a little bit after that goal. We are not looking that threatening. Atletico is probing, and we are not stopping the Atletico process. That could be a problem because one of the players can just sneak in, and when we don't really clear it, like Militao Rudiger cannot clear it, they can get a clear header onto those crosses. But because the crosses they are doing are quality crosses, we need to stop those crosses. Here comes Real Madrid through Nacho. Nacho is enjoying a lot of space on the right hand side because we are not playing a traditional right winger. So Athletic Bilbao is less concerned about their left side of their defense. Here is Rudiger. Rudiger hasn't really gotten much to do tonight, and I hope we keep it like that. I don't want to see Rudiger much active because he's a little bit erratic, really a little bit chaotic defender. He's not clean by any means. He's really physical, but the small players of La Liga, the Spanish tricky wingers, can really run circles around him if he is not careful. He tries to defend with his body most of the time. He has to use his brain more in La Liga. It's not the Premier League. Here comes Athletic Bilbao once more. So much space for that guy to cross, and you can see Inaki Williams in so much space. Oh, if the cross was a little bit more accurate, Inaki Williams would have had a clean header, uncontested header on goal. That's the problem here. We are not stopping the cross. Vinicius needs to come down more and help Mendy maybe on this side because they are getting so much time and space to get those crosses in. And one of these times they are gonna get an accurate cross and we would be screwed. Here is Nacho to Valverde. Valverde passing it back all the way back to Courtois. Courtois to Ceballos. I haven't seen much of Ceballos yet in this match. Ceballos to Courtois. Courtois' long ball is all the way to collected by Atletico's Bilbao's defense. Here comes Nico Williams. Nico Williams with the cross blocked by Mendy. Throw in to Athletic Bilbao. I should just call them Bilbao. Atletico feels like I'm talking about Atletico. And we are going to be playing against Atletico this Thursday. There's going to be another really difficult, really. Nah, I'm not looking forward to that match. Here comes Bilbao once more. Cross stopped by Nacho. That's how we have to do it on the left hand side of our defense too. We are not stopping the process there. Nice interception, block there. Kamavinga doing a really great job as a defensive midfielder there. Such a such a talented player, and there are rumors that we want, Arsenal asking for Kamavinga loan. Are you crazy? Like we are gonna send this gem to loan, like we sent Odegaard. That was one of the mistakes already. We should have told him to stay and just wait for his opportunities. But we first sent him on loan, then they wooed him, then we sold him to Arsenal, and now look, we don't have a number 10 who can create chances, really play the number 10 role or advanced defender of advanced midfielder role because Modric is getting on the edge. We could really use a player like Odegaard right now, and we don't have him. So yeah, we are not definitely not gonna be loaning Eduardo Camavinga to Arsenal. Are you crazy? Who is gonna do that? Whoever is gonna sanction it should be sacked if we do it because that's crazy. We don't even have enough midfielders in our team. I think that's just a made up rumor from the English newspapers. That's it to sell some news because the Arsenal news are selling like hot cakes or whatever right now. Arsenal fan base is huge. They are playing great football. They are top of the league. Yeah, looks like they are going to win the league too. They have added some depth. The only weakness in their team was their team didn't have enough depth in the bench. But right now their squad has depth. They bought one defender, one striker. I think they are going to bring in another midfielder, and I think they are. If they bring in one more midfielder, they are locked in to be the in Premier League champions. Their football is just exquisite football. Even Man City are not playing that football. Here comes Real Madrid, Asensio to Camavinga to Nacho to Rudiger. Here is Vinicius. Still Vinicius, trying to find an outlet to Nacho. A Bilbao player is down, seems to be injured. Looks like he needs some medical assistance here. Could be a substitution. Break in play. So far in the 40 minutes that we have seen here, we haven't really imposed ourselves on Athletic Bilbao that much. The only couple of chances that we created, that was the only goal scoring opportunity, I would say. And even that, we cannot say it's concrete goal scoring opportunity. Benzema, just with his uh, exquisite technique and the way he shoots that ball, his technique, that was all his technique. That was mostly Benzema, to be honest. We haven't created many goal scoring chances here, and that's a little bit worry, to be honest, from our how we are doing. It hasn't really changed what we have done. In Villarreal, we have seen the same. In Barcelona, we have seen the same. Against Real Valladolid, we have seen the same. We are not creating enough chances for our forwards. We have been doing better in defense. The defensive solidity, defensive shape has been better. We are not giving as much space to the opponents' forwards to run into as we have done before, but we are giving them enough opportunity, time, and space to pick out their ball and crossing. The goal can come from one of those crosses. That's my worry here, and we need to do better in the attacking third. We are not creating anything substantial. We need to score the second one to be a better to have a comfortable second half. It won't be a super comfortable match anyway until the final whistle is blown. But yeah, we can relax a little bit. The fans, to be honest, the viewers, not the players. The players has to be on their toes until the final whistle. It's not a pushover team. It's Bilbao at the San Mames, and here comes Asensio. Asensio has been one of the livelier ones. He has combined well with Benzema, Vinicius. He changes his position radically from one side to another. He has been floating. He has been floating through the number 10. Um, he has kept the right hand side vacant, to be honest, where Benzema is right now. Benzema is occupying the right hand side of our attack right now, and here is Asensio. He's more comfortable in the center, to be honest. So where he's comfortable, yeah, ooh, that could have been dangerous from Nacho. Here is Inaki Williams, Vinicius, Vinicius and Inaki Williams, referee whistles for a free kick. Vinicius referee is telling Vinicius to calm down. I'm guessing when Vinicius goes for those duels, he really goes hard. Uh, that's fun to watch, to be honest. Uh, he doesn't back down. He doesn't back down one bit. Doesn't matter if the whole stadium is against him. He doesn't back down. That kind of mentality is needed in Real Madrid. We applaud that kind of mentality. Here comes Athletic Bilbao, Inaki Williams, and what an interception by Mendy. Danger averted. Here is Benzema, intercepted. Bilbao in possession. They are coming through the middle now, coming through the right wing. Nico Williams, blocked. Shot, and ball goes out of play. 45 minutes over, Real Madrid 1, Athletic Bilbao nil. So far, so good. Just we haven't been that good in attack. That's the only problem. We have been better in defense, a lot better, considering our defensive performances in the other matches. We have been a lot better defensively here, but our offense is leaving a lot to be desired with right now. We need better offensive football. We need better offensive gameplay here. We are struggling. We are struggling to create enough chances. We need to create more. Benzema is really feeding off scraps. The only goal we scored is mostly Benzema's technique. We cannot really. That's the problem here. It was well orchestrated as a team. It was a nice bit of um, situation where we created the goal as a team, but the finishing was totally on Benzema, and he did great. We need to make more opportunities. We need to create more opportunities where Benzema can show his quality in the box, not outside the box, because Benzema is operating right now mostly outside of the box because we are not really providing him where the ball needs to be provided, and it's in and around the box. Throw into Real Madrid. 1 minute of added time is finished. After the first half is finished, Real Madrid 1, Athletic Bilbao nil, with Modric and Cruz hopefully coming on in the second half, and Rodrigo. I expect a better second half when it's considering how we will be playing. I expect a better second half when it comes to offensive gameplay. We cannot really play a worse offensive gameplay here. We just took care of our only chance in goal. That's it. Let's check out some of the stats here. It will give us a better mm, Yeah, in possession, Real Madrid has 60%, Athletic Bilbao 40%, but when we watched, it didn't really look like we had the major surety because we didn't really threaten the Athletic Bilbao box that much. With the possession, it was mostly possessions where it didn't count. Yeah. And expected goals, you can see from the expected goals, it was 0.31. So that was just clinical Benzema finishing. Total shots, five on both sides. Big chances, none created. Yeah, I don't really remember any big chances created by Athletic Bilbao or Real Madrid. So accurate passes, 88% pass accuracy from Real Madrid. That's a good amount as we don't have Cruz in the field. If Cruz was on the field, I am sure it would have gone above 90% for sure. Corners too. So far, so good. Mendy, Nacho, Militao, Rudiger, they have done their job in defense. Courtois, the defensive transitions has been handled well by Camavinga, Ceballos, and Valverde. I guess that's the reason they are not being able to concentrate more on creating chances because Ancelotti has been really clear about our woes in the back of the defense that we cannot keep clean sheets. We are conceding goals left and right. He has emphasized that we need to defend better. So I guess he has emphasized that point to the team too that we need to keep our sheets clean. We need to keep a clean sheet first. Then from there you build your block from there. The build-up play goes from that defense to attack, and if we win games 1-0 every match, no one is going to complain, to be honest. I'm not going to complain if we can win 1-0. We just have to keep our defense as tight as possible. The problem is you can see that the cross is coming in from the right hand side of Bilbao's attack, our left hand side. And those crosses look dangerous crosses. One of those crosses can slip in. One instance where our defense just switches off and it's a clear header on goal and we concede. It can happen. So we cannot really 100% um, totally depend on keeping a clean sheet. We have to create better goal scoring chances in the second half and take the game away from Athletic Bilbao. That's the most important thing right now. So that's it. This halftime is going on. The players are going to be taking a rest. I'm going to be taking a rest too. See you when the second half starts. All right, so let's analyze our first half a little bit against Athletic Bilbao. We can see the most potent attacking threat of Athletic Bilbao comes from their right wing side through Nico Williams and Inaki Williams, their combination, and they haven't been able to find that killer opportunity yet because of the wall there is, that is Farland Mendy, and our other defenders. Kamavinga has been brilliant this whole half. He has been everywhere. He is helping out in the defense. He is intercepting. He is starting counters. So he has been brilliant. On this side, Ceballos hasn't been really able to influence the game too much. We see that there is lots of space for Nico Williams or Zaraga or De Marcos to find their crosses and just go for some pinpoint crosses. The problem that arises here, if we cannot stop this process or put some pressure, so the crosses are not really um, those kind of potent crosses, because the crosses looked like Militao dealt with a couple of them. One of them was a little bit long. Those can easily find the head of Inaki Williams or Berenguer coming on the back post. So this is a problem here. Vinicius and Ceballos has to help out Mendy to deal with this this side of our defense. Here is the half space where Athletic Bilbao is getting those opportunities from there, swinging those crosses here. And this is where somewhere we need to block. Camavinga is blocking the spaces here. Valverde is mostly here. Nacho Fernandez is doing a good job to keeping the right side blocked. Asensio is the one who is moving and floating through this area to this area. He is not really moving around this area. And when we are in possession in attack, Valverde is moving to the right wing, Nacho Fernandez sometimes overlapping. So it's a fluid system that Ancelotti is playing right now. It's not a rigid system like Asensio is staying on the right wing, Valverde is staying as a central midfielder. So it's a fluid system, and it's not a bad system going on so far because we have been able to keep the clean sheet. As long as we can keep the clean sheet going on, I think we have every chance of winning, coming out with 3 points. The problem arises when we cannot just keep those crosses out and one of the crosses finds their target. And the second half has started. Athletic Bilbao in possession. No changes in both of the teams. It looks like same team has started the second half. I didn't really expect any changes anywhere here. Let's see when Ancelotti decides to mix it up a little bit. The Camavinga and Valverde hasn't really done anything wrong to be replaced, but I think Ceballos hasn't really done much. I was expecting a better performance for Ceballos. He looked really good in the second half of the Villarreal match. I think he should be full. I thought he would be full of confidence and he could help us out more, picking out the passes, the kind of passes he picked up to Vinicius for the first goal, and the cross to Militao, was it? Oh no, was to Asensio. The cross to Asensio in the second goal, I think, from where Asensio headed it, and Militao scored the second goal. So that kind of incisive passing through balls, I was expecting a bit more of that from Dani Ceballos. Here is Thibaut Courtois in possession. Thibaut Courtois passing it to Rudiger. Rudiger passing it to Mendy. Mendy looking for an outlet. Mendy finds Asensio. Asensio loses the ball. Bilbao in possession here. We have to, just like I said in the first half, we need to weather their storm for the first 10-15 minutes. they will tire themselves. Here we need to weather their storm for the first 10 minutes too. And here comes Athletic Bilbao, really, really good block there by Rudiger. Great defending from Rudiger there. And you can see how much space Athletic Bilbao is getting once more on the right wing, on the left hand side of our defense. There is just no one here to take care of this low cross because Mendy is playing more narrow because we need to close the gaps between the fullbacks and the center halves. So I understand why Mendy is being so narrow, but Ceballos or Vinicius needs to come down more and help Mendy up. Okay, here comes Athletic Bilbao once more, trying to thread that pass through. Dealt well. Here is Valverde. Valverde to Militao. Militao. Oh, he's a pure Brazilian, all right. That technique. And here is Vinicius. Vinicius unleashed on the left wing by Benzema. Great bit of defending there by the Athletic Bilbao defender. That wasn't a foul. I don't know, but we'll have to see in the replays. It didn't look like a foul. Yeah, that's shoulder to shoulder. To be honest, Vinicius couldn't deal with it. No referee is gonna give it as a foul. Uh, Ceballos couldn't deal with it, and here is the throw in. Ooh, could be dangerous. Great defending there from Mendy. He's such a good defender. I don't understand why the Real Madrid board doesn't like him. He is really good to have when you are playing against really well, uh, really, really good attacking teams to have as a defensive fullback. Just bring in Fran Garcia from Rayo Vallecano to compete with Mendy because I don't know. I really appreciate his defending. He's really hard to crack. He doesn't make many defensive mistakes. Sometimes where you can, he gets caught up in the ball. He tries to do a little bit too much, but in defense, I cannot fault him for anything. Most of the time, he is solid. Here is a foul on Asensio. First yellow card of the match, I think, goes to Yuri Berishiche. The guy got mad for no reason. Did he punch? Did he punch Asensio? If he punched Asensio, that should be a red card, not a yellow card. Here is Ancelotti chewing his gum, as always, cool as you like. Thibaut Courtois with the goal kick, challenged by Nacho and Asensio together, throw in to Bilbao. Bilbao in possession right now. Bilbao trying and probing, but our defense has withered their attacking advances so far. Here is Vinicius helping out Mendy. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. He needs to drop down more. Here is Mendy. The really good interception there by Ceballos. Intelligent bit of interception. And there is the problem with Mendy. He tries a cheeky pass instead of trying the safe pass and loses the ball in a dangerous area. That's one of the weaknesses of Mendy. He sometimes likes to be a little bit too cheeky when he should be a bit more safe with his with the possession. Again, not clearing the ball quick enough, not clearing the ball well in our box. Here comes another cross. Bilbao, I just feel like one of these times Bilbao is gonna get through with one of their crosses, and we are gonna be screwed badly. Here is Bilbao in possession. Demarcos, Demarcos to Nico Williams. Nico Williams going against Mendy does well. Intercepted by Asensio. Benzema shields the ball, does really well. And the long, really long pass to Vinicius. Vinicius does well there, but De Marcos is too clever here. He shields that area so Vinicius cannot get around him and he wins the ball. Good defending there from De Marcos. Here comes Bilbao once more through those half spaces. They're getting some more spaces. Looks like our Kamavinga needs to be a bit more um, concerned about protecting that space, that uh, space in the six role, in the six area. Here is the replay of the duel between De Marcos and Vinicius. Vinicius lost that duel fair and square, to be honest. There is a crossfield ball to Vinicius here. Vinicius to Mendy. Mendy to Ceballos. Ceballos playing the safe ball here. Benzema asking for the ball. Militao going to Nacho. Nacho loses the ball. Oh, counter is on. Ooh, Rudiger deals really well with Inaki Williams. That's how you do defend with your body. In those instances, when it's space and power, Rudiger is perfect because he has been dealing with those space and power merchants in the Premier League for many years now. So he is really used to dealing with pace and power of Inaki Williams. The problem arises when it's tricky wingers, really tricky with quick feet. Here comes Benzema. Oof. Benzema couldn't control that ball. That was a good cross there from Valverde. He couldn't control that ball. That could have been a good opportunity for here. Here comes Bilbao, and Inaki Williams was getting ready to pull the trigger with the shot, but that was a really nice bit of interception there from Kamavinga. He has been magnificent, perfecto, playing as the number six. Corner for Bilbao here. After 55 minutes gone, Athletic Bilbao nil, Real Madrid 1. Here comes the corner. Not a good corner. A shit corner. Haven't seen much of their number 10 Sunset, to be honest. He has been mostly anonymous. I'm not really impressed with him. I thought he would be one of the more dangerous players from Athletic Bilbao because he looked really in form in the other matches. But he has been hasn't been able to operate in that area um, thanks to Kamavinga. So we should really praise Kamavinga. So because he hasn't let that Sunset number 10 of Athletic Bilbao have any fun in his possession. Here is Benzema trying to unleash Vinicius behind the Athletic Bilbao defense, but Vinicius's run is not well timed. Benzema trying to put some pressure. He is working so hard. We need to keep him fresh for the later part of the season too. Hopefully, Benzema will be fresh. We do not have the capacity, if by any means, Benzema. Yeah, I don't even want to say it. Vinicius wins the ball back. He's fouled from behind. Free kick to Real Madrid. He is fouled by Nico Williams there. Yeah, Nico Williams has been the more brighter out of all of their forward players. Inaki Williams just couldn't get the finishing touches. He sometimes got the but didn't get the balls in the right areas. That's the right word, to be honest. He didn't get the ball in the right areas. He's a really dangerous player. He is the top scorer of Bilbao this season with 5 goals in La Liga. That's a foul on Mendy and a yellow card to their centre back Vivian. Third move. Mendy is always smiling. He's such a fun character, must be having in the dressing room. Free kick from a good position here. We can float one in. We have Rudiger, Militao, Nacho. They are good headers of the ball, as is Benzema. So four good headers of the ball. Just go with that cross. Ooh, that was a good cross from Vinicius. Really good cross from Vinicius. And here is Nacho, Nacho, Nacho. Oh, oh, what a save! What a save from Unai Simon! What a save from Unai Simon! That was a great shot from Nacho. What a save from Unai Simon! Yeah, great save. Yeah, what can you do? That was well done by Nacho. He has the. He really. Oh no, that doesn't look like a penalty. We are defending deep here with a block. Oh, Atletico Bilbao gets behind. Ball goes out of play, blocked. Corner to Bilbao. They are getting inch and inch closer, but we don't look that threatened. We haven't seen a clear goal scoring chance for Bilbao yet. Yet, that's the only word. It just takes 1 second to create that clear goal scoring opportunity. Thibaut Courtois has the ball. He is looking for an outlet. He passed it. Here is the highlights. Great shot from Nacho and equally great save by Unai Simon. Even a better save, to be honest. Ooh, that was a little bit wrong pass there from Asensio. Couldn't really control the angle of that pass and the power. Ball goes out of play. Bilbao with the throw in. Here comes Bilbao once more. This could be dangerous. Ow! Vital, vital, vital interception here from Nacho. What an interception here from Nacho. He is such an unsung hero of Real Madrid. Oh, I don't care. Even when Carvajal gets healthy or Vasquez, just keep playing Nacho. He is such a woof. What a vital tackle. What a vital tackle there. He's such a reliable player and such a lovable player. Here comes Real Madrid. Valverde. Valverde. Oof. Intercepted. Okay, it's getting more interesting now. Free kick to Athletic Bilbao. I guess he's gonna give a yellow to Camavinga, asshole. That didn't even look like a bad challenge here. How is that a yellow card? That's not a bad challenge. He even got the ball. Oh, the shitty levels of refereeing in Spain. Their standards are so shit. I have a problem thinking how the Spanish and English referees pass their exams or something. Here comes Athletic Bilbao once more. Real Madrid trying to go on the counter through Vinicius, Benzema to Valverde. We are seeing more and more space open up in Bilbao's defense. They are leaving more space behind now, and with time, I think after 70 minutes, we'll see even more space open up, and that's when it would be a lot better option to bring in Rodrigo. He will make those runs behind the defense, and he is a bit tricky too. He has those really tricky footwork that can help when the defenders are tired around the 70th, 80th minute mark. It's difficult to deal with those tricky footworks and dribbling. Okay, we are in possession. Rudiger to Mendy to Ceballos to Militao. That's a good pass from Militao. There is space to run behind. Valverde instead decides to go back to Militao. Militao to Ceballos. Ceballos is collecting the ball, giving it back, getting it back, giving it back. He's doing nice bit of midfield football there, midfield give and take. Valverde, nice bit of possession here. Oh, nice challenge. Oh, Ceballos wins it back. Camavinga to Vinicius. Vinicius one on one against Demarcos. Still Vinicius. No one on the right wing. Oh, the right wing is totally empty. And here is Benzema. Ball over the top by Camavinga to Benzema, I think. It's an offside anyway. Yeah, it's an offside, miles offside. Bilbao in possession. It's a bit reassuring to see Bilbao not being able to muster up much of an attack here. They're not in great vein of form too, so that's one of the reasons I'm guessing. And we are defending better collectively too. We are not leaving too much space in between the defense and behind the defense. And one of the reasons is Nacho is playing. He is a solid defender. He had a bit of trouble playing at the right back in the match against Villarreal, but if you give him continuous playtime, he will reward you with better performances. That is Nacho. Vital interception there by Camavinga. What a great match by Camavinga so far. Scintillating gameplay, scintillating, magnificent. He's such a good footballer, really nice on the eye. He's going to be one of the best midfielders, inshallah, in future. We have to keep this core of Valverde, Chouameni, Camavinga intact, and maybe this could be dangerous. Benzema to Asensio. Oh, so close from Asensio. That's a really great attacking display there from Real Madrid. It's so close from Marco Asensio. It's so close. Oof, just a whisker. Oh, we should have been 2-0 up here. Shit. First changes here from Athletic Bilbao. Under Herrera and Iker Muniain. Two attacking changes here. Iker Muniain is one of the players who has created the most chances and big chances for Athletic Bilbao or something on that line. And Ander Herrera is a competitive midfield. He, as you know, you have seen him play for Manchester United. He fights for every ball. So I guess Valverde, Ernesto Valverde decided to just get his midfield a little bit shaken up and change something in the attack too. Here comes Bilbao, De Marcos to Nico Williams. De Marcos finds Muniain, or who is that? De Marcos once more. Alex Berenguer, the right winger. Left winger has been taken out for Iker Muniain. Cross from Nico. Oh, that's a bad foul. That's a bad foul from behind. It should be a yellow card. It should be a yellow card. That's a bad foul on Vinicius. Nah, the asshole referee doesn't think it's a yellow card, but that foul by Kamavinga, even though he got some of the ball, oh, that replay, it feels so bad. Asensio did everything right there. Ah, just unlucky. It's unlucky. That's a really good shot there from Asensio. He sliced it, but just a bit unlucky there. Free kick to Real Madrid, Rudiger to take it. We still haven't seen any substitutions yet from Ancelotti. what a what a free kick to nowhere, straight to Unai Simon from Rudiger. I guess we don't want to do our build-up play from defense right now. We are looking for some fast counters and interceptions and stuff from where we can take advantage of the gaps. Oh ho ho! Dude. Nico Williams with the shot, wayward shot. He couldn't even keep it on target. That's a lifeline for us. Oh, that was a really terrible shot there from Nico Williams. Yeah, we were at his mercy here. The back post was totally open. Militao let it through. Yeah, that's a little bit dangerous from Real Madrid. We are living on the edge here. Here comes Vinicius. He couldn't really take control of the ball. Good defending from Athletic Bilbao. Bilbao is again on the attack. We need to change something. I think we need to infuse some energy into our 11 right now. It looks a little bit. We need to, uh, you know, push some energy into this team. The players look a little bit, uh, I won't say tired, but they don't look as sharp, and it's understandable. It's the 70th minute. Foul on Vinicius, free kick to Real Madrid. We need to inject something, and here comes Modric on the screen. He is coming on. I am sure he's coming on from for Camavinga, and I think Tony Cruz should come on for Ceballos too. Camavinga is on a yellow, so we need to take him off. Here comes Bilbao through De Marcos. Throw in. Bilbao is really looking for that equalizer there. Benzema with the pressing is trying to rejuvenate this Real Madrid team once more. Here comes the cross. The cross is long. Nacho trying to take care of it. Iker Muniain is down after the duel with Nacho. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nacho's knee hits Muniain's stomach. Modric is coming on. Let's see who gets subbed off. If- Oh, Asensio has gotten subbed off. After 72 minutes, I guess Valverde will move to the right wing. Luka Modric will take Valverde's place on the midfield. Offside. Let's check out Real Madrid's bench once more. Who else is there? Yeah, Mariano Diaz, totally useless. Rodrigo, he can come on. Cruz can come on. That's it. We can only bring on Cruz and Rodrigo. We only have two other players we can realistically bring on. The others are last resort, nothing else. Our depth is stinking, stinky depth. We have stinky depth, and still our board doesn't feel we need to add something in this squad to help us combat Barcelona in the league and when defend our title in the Champions League. They don't think that. I don't think they expect us to defend the Champions League title and the league, but I'm sure they would be really disappointed if we do not win the league against Barcelona. So if you were expecting Real Madrid to win the league, you should really give some kind of weapons to Ancelotti that he can use in case the um, plan A isn't working. We need some plan Bs and plan C, but we don't have them. We have Hazard, we have Mariano in attack, Rodrigo and Asensio both did their main positions, favorite position. They do not play that great in right wing. Asensio mostly played in the attacking role, number 10 role throughout this match. The right wing position was totally empty throughout the match. Rodrigo, yeah, same story. He's better through the center or from the left wing. And so we don't have a backup for Benzema. We don't have any right winger. Our midfield is all right, I would say. Defense, central defense is all right. I would say Nacho is a really good deputy to be having to have in case Mendy isn't playing. Instead of playing Alaba as a left back, we should just play Mendy as the backup to left back and just keep start playing Nacho as the starting right back. It cannot be worse than it will be a lot better. Why am I saying it's worse? Nacho is the ultimate professional. He gives his all. He's a great footballer. He's a great servant of Real Madrid. So if you play him as a right back regularly, he will deliver. Instead of playing right backs like Carvajal and Vasquez, just play Nacho there. After 76 minutes, Athletic Bilbao won, Real Madrid won. We are holding on still. That's the only good thingy that has come out in the second half, other than that Asensio chance that was just unlucky not to go in. We haven't really created anything else in the second half. So we created one good chance that Benzema scored and one good chance that Asensio was unlucky not to score. That's it. We need more, 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 more. Corner from Athletic Bilbao. Ooh, offside. Thank God, offside. It looked miles offside anyway. Almost had a heart attack there. Great save there by Courtois. What a save there by Thibaut Courtois. Clean offside, clear offside, clear, 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 clear offside. No chance. But they are getting closer, inching closer and closer. It's so uncomfortable watching now. One goal lead, it's nothing. Just one wayward cross, just one maybe um, shot that hits someone's leg in the defense and goes in. Anything can happen. One goal lead is so difficult to hold on to when your defense is not really that solid. We are defending well tonight, but I wouldn't say we are a team who keeps. What happened here? Yellow card to Vinicius. I didn't even see what happened here. Oh, that's a bit nasty. Yeah, yellow card deserved. Nicky Williams. Yeah, clear offside there. Don't even need bar. If you have a couple of working eyes, you can clearly see it's an offside. Whoa, what do you want to see in bar here? Nacho, you can see from his jersey how tooth and nail he's fighting on that side. Such a great player for Real Madrid. Should be really get grateful to have this kind of utility player who is so loyal because he could have gone to he had lots of offers from Italy. I remember Roma was really interested in him when he was in demand and still he stayed. We need to really reward him with a couple of year more extension and give him the right back position. Oh, 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 how did they miss that? How did Bilbao miss that? How did Bilbao miss that? Oh, it just looked like it was destined to go in. We are holding on our life. We are holding on our life. So terrible, 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 terrible. We are just giving them more and more space. We are backing down a couple of yards every other minute. We are just defending so deep right now. Bilbao is on to us. Bilbao is on to us like a rash. Here comes Bilbao once more. Okay, the last 10 minutes is gonna be 10 minutes are gonna be really stressful here. Just get a counter. Just get a counter going on. They are putting so many players on the offensive. There should be a lots of space behind. Just find a counter and unleash Vinicius on that left hand side. Just find something, anything. We need to score the second goal. It looks it looks really really dangerous. Rodrigo is coming on. Okay, I guess Ancelotti has decided that yeah, we cannot really keep going on like this. We need to. Oh yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. That's it. Benzema to Vinicius. 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 Just a little faster. Oh no, Vinicius has been. That's the foul. Who is the number six? Free kick to Real Madrid. Yeah, take a breather. Take a breather. We need a breather. There is no rush here. Take a breather. This is the replay. It looked like it was going in. Just somehow we kept it out. Yeah, it missed everyone. Inaki Williams, the defenders. Again, the clearance from Kamavinga. He is the man of the match tonight. Vinicius is getting subbed off. Rodrigo is getting subbed on. Interception there from Ceballos. That's better from us. We are in possession. It looks like Bilbao has lost some of their intensity here. They are letting us off a little bit here. After the substitutions, the intensity went up like three times higher. That's why we were pinned back so much. The intensity has come down. We need a breather here. Someone else is coming on. Tony Cruz is coming on for sure. Ooh, vital interception there by Militao. Modric is in trouble in possession. Oh, good clearance there from Nacho. Come on. That's great. Good. Okay. We are defending with double block with four. Yeah, you can see we are playing. The defense is really narrow. Mendy is tucking in, really narrow. Mendy is playing really narrow on that side. Kamavinga is moving. No, that's Rodrigo. Yeah, Rodrigo needs to do a lot of defensive work here on the wings. Yeah, substitution. Ceballos is coming on for Cruz. Good substitution here. Great. Ceballos has done well. Deserves some applause. He didn't really do a man of the match type of performance like last match, but he has done his job well. As long as we are winning, yeah, that's all that matters. Just see out the match now. Another 5 minutes of normal time. Then I think there won't be more than 3 or 4 minutes. I think it's not fair to give more than 4 minutes of extra time. Here comes the attack. Raul Garcia is on. This guy is gonna make our life difficult here. But with the new substitutions, I think we have entered some energy, some much needed intensity to defend. Free kick to Bilbao. Iker Muniain to take it. He is the set piece specialist here. Here comes the free kick. Really nice looking free kick. Courtois, too nice. Courtois collects it nicely. Kamavinga's heat map. You can see there on the screen. He has covered 10.1 kilometer. Really industrious performance. He is the man of the match. I think he will be the official man of the match too. He's the man of the match for me, and he will be the official man of the match too. He has been magnificent, just amazing. I think the plan of trying Kamavinga and Chouameni as double pivot can work. Kamavinga plays better when he is playing deeper in the deeper role. He's playing better as the deeper role. Yeah, I think we have to just see it out. There is nothing much happening from our side. We don't seem to be getting any quick counter opportunities too. We are not making them commit mistakes. Here is something can happen here. Kamavinga trying to get through but cannot. Bilbao is really doing well to not to get into a position where we can really um, punch hard, take their life totally out of, take them out of the match with the second goal. Whenever they are losing the possession, they are not letting us get into areas where we can do damage. They are keeping it to areas where they can get the ball away, and they're getting that well. And that's what you expect from a team who is such well drilled under Ernesto Valverde, one of the best managers in La Liga right now. After 89 minutes, Real Madrid won, Athletic Bilbao nil. I hope we can keep it to 1-0 till the 93rd or 94th minute, however much added time they gives. We'll just have to play. Here is the long ball from Modric. Ooh, what a steal from Rodrigo here. Rodrigo to Valverde. The pass is a little bit wayward, and Rodrigo collects it again. Rodrigo to Cruz. What a goal! What a goal from Tony Cruz. What a goal. Magnifico from Tony Cruz. What a technique. It looked like the ball was a little behind, but the way he just hit the technique to hit that ball like that and score. Okay, we are done. 90 minutes. Real Madrid 2, Athletic Bilbao nil. 3 points. We move. We have to move. We move. That all started from the steal. How Rodrigo stole the ball. So another really good substitution from Carlo Ancelotti, and Rodrigo, the clutch guy, comes on as a substitute and really helps us with the ensuing chaos. And what a shot, what a technique from Tony Cruz. Take a bow, Mr. Tony. Unai Simon has no chance at all. 3 points. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. So after 17 points, Barcelona is on 44 points. 17 matches, Barcelona is on 44 points, and Real Madrid is on 41 points. So 3 points behind. The title race is still alive. It's a really tough ground to come to and get the 3 points. So feels like we are getting out of our funk. We got the win against Villarreal in the Copa del Rey in La Ceramica, which is a notoriously tough ground for us. And here at the San Mames, we are getting another win. So it looks like we are leaving our woes, the early woes after coming back from World Cup. We are leaving those pain, and we seem to be getting back into some kind of form. Even though I won't say we created enough chances to score goals. It was just we have been really clinical, and this one was classic counter. Rodrigo stole the ball, and from there, the space and the technique from Tony Cruz, because that wasn't even 100%. You cannot say clear goal scoring chance, but just the technique from Tony Cruz to get that shot in. It was just unsavable, and Unai Simon cannot save it. We need to work harder on creating better goal scoring opportunities. From this match, that's my only concern left, because I have seen our team defend a lot better than they have been defending in the last 3 4 matches. So that's something that comes as a relief. So Ancelotti has been working on the defense. He hasn't been just talking about it in the press conferences. It looks like he has been working on it, and so it looks like it's working. We just need to keep our defensive shape like this well, and just needs to create more quality goal scoring chances, quality goal scoring opportunities, and we will be dandy, inshallah. The match against Atletico de Madrid is on Thursday, so keep an eye on it. Oh, that's gonna be another really, really difficult match. The good thing is it will be at home, so we have the home advantage at the very least. So let's go. Let's go to the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey, inshallah. The club has said that we want to win the Copa del Rey this season too. So hopefully they meant it, and we go for it. Extra the added time is almost over here, and it's over. Match has finished full time. Real Madrid 2, Athletic Bilbao nil. We get the 3 points. We get out from the Basque country with 3 points. That's all that matters. That's all that matters to me. The most important thing here is we seem to have found some kind of defensive solidity with Nacho in right back. So that's most important for me. And the only thing that is the problematic here is we are not creating enough quality goal scoring chances. Hopefully, we improve on it. That's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Hala Madrid.